Hi everybody and welcome to your December reading by sign. Today I'm going to pick one at random. See who we're reading for next. Pisces. Welcome Pisces. Alright, I'm going to start with some basic sidereal astrology here for the month of December. So we have a full moon in Taurus at 22 degrees. It's conjunct Mars retrograde. And that's called the cold moon or the long night moon because of its proximity to the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere. And that's occurring December 21st, and that'll be the shortest daylight and longest nighttime before the days start to eventually get longer now. And then we also have a new moon on December 23rd at 8 degrees of Sagittarius. So if you're a Pisces in your first house, Pisces rising, then the full moon on the 7th will be occurring in your third house of short distance travel, communication, transportation. Could see yourself going on a short trip. Also, then we have the new moon happening in Sagittarius, so that would be your 10th house of career, social standing. So you could see a new beginning in career or a new project surrounding your wealth starting at the end of December. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's see what your cards have for you today. Oh, and I wanted to mention that the first week of December, Neptune, your ruling planet, is stationing direct in your sign in Pisces, according to tropical zodiac. But it's also going to be conjunct Jupiter, which expands everything it touches. So we could see, again, an expansion in emotions or dreams, psychic abilities. The subconscious messages might be coming through really strong for you at this time. So just be aware of that. Maybe also around the full moon, especially since you do rule the moon card in the tarot. So that could be also as a water sign, just like Cancer and Scorpio, we're most affected by full and new moon cycles. So let's see what Pisces needs to hear for December. Underneath the deck, the Nine of Air, Nine of Swords. Okay, could be sensitive at this time. So again, self-care is important. Take time to nurture and reflect. Again, this could be a good time to be doing shadow work during the cold moon or the long night moon. We did descend into the darker days in the northern hemisphere, so could just be part of the process of letting go. First card we have, Ten of Fire, yeah. So both of these images, Nine of Swords and 10 of Wands, you see these figures are surrounded, but they're utilizing an element of air and fire. It's both masculine energy. It's a purging, a cleansing. The full moon is conjunct Mars, which is our masculine fire element. So this could be you releasing an emotional blockage this month, and you're going to feel so much better once you're purified, you're cleansed, you get all your emotions out. Poetry or writing could be important. Journaling, writing down your dreams. Okay, next to that, we have the Empress. Okay, number 3. Taurus energy. This is the full moon in Taurus. So this is abundance and wealth, rebirth. The Empress gives birth to new life. So again, you're making space for this new beginning to come in. There's a lot of, again, maternal energy, nurturing, Mother Earth energy surrounding you at this time. So you could find stability, grounding yourself out in nature if you have that ability. Walk barefoot on the earth. Spend time even just going on hikes if the weather's favorable. It can be very therapeutic for you, kind of help you process whatever it is that you're releasing mentally and emotionally. Okay, the Page of Air, that's communication. Messages coming in. See, there's a feather floating down from her higher self, coming in to connect with her and deliver her information. So again, there's some kind of clarity that's going to be achieved through this process. And could be messages from, like I said, your angels, your ancestors, your higher self. And then we have the Hermit, another 9 card. So we started with a 9. 9s are about spirituality and completion. You might be on life path 9, but again, 9-9. Jupiter has an association with that number in the language of gematria, where each letter is assigned a numerical value. It equals 99. And I mentioned Jupiter being the planet of expansion, conjunct your ruling body, Neptune. So I get that vibe that Jupiter is impacting you pretty strongly this month. Again, expanding it only for your higher good to release it. The Hermit suggests spending time, again, alone. Not lonely, though. There's work to be done behind closed doors that, again, nobody can come with you on this emotional journey, this processing that needs to be done. But there's a lot of support here. You could be getting messages from a female maternal figure, someone you see as a mother, a good friend, somebody who's kind of counseling you through this ordeal, whatever it is that you're processing at the moment. Should get some clarifiers for Pisces. All right, I'm going to use this Syrian Starseed Tarot. I'm just shuffling it back here because it's so large, it's hard to do in front of the camera. What more information do we need to share with Pisces? Okay, underneath this deck, okay, 6 of Flames, 6 of Wands, favorable outcome. Again, I feel like this is definitely like you're going to feel better. It's like after getting a thorn removed from your hand. It's just a sense of relief that something's not weighing on your mind anymore. Okay. I can see what this first card is. 4 of Orbs. Again, there's more of that imagery of reflection and silence, much like the Hermit does. Again, spending time near bodies of water can be therapeutic for you. Maybe trying float therapy, if you've ever heard of that, where it's like a sensory deprivation pod where you float in highly salinized water at the same temperature as your skin. So it really does kind of like mentally help you dissolve the barrier between the physical and the etheric realm. You can do some astral projection, meditation, something like that. It's this connection with the higher realm with the Page of Air there. There's messages coming through your subconscious, through your dreams. Okay, so reflect on those. The 10 of Cups, yeah. There's a lot of healing here. I did feel that with the Empress. Feminine energy is earth and water. And then we have the Empress is Taurus, ruled by Taurus and Venus. And then the 10 of Cups. So emotional fulfillment, completion, satisfaction. So yeah, I feel like the more you're just going to come out one day and say, I feel better now. Like maybe you've cried your last tear about it. There's nothing more you can cry about it. It's finally been released. And the Ace of Cups, yes, this is perfect because it's an ending and a new beginning. So you finished this cycle of emotional healing and now you're ready to receive a brand new offer. This is unconditional love, something maybe you've never experienced before, but it's a higher love. Next to that, we have, wow, okay, Ace of Coins. Yep, it's a gift. Notice how the skull's third eye is illuminated as well. Like I said, the messages you receive from higher self are going to help you understand and transmute the reason for going through this ordeal that you had or this experience you had. So there's going to be strong understanding, clarity, acceptance, and an overall sense of love and well-being. Because there's a great trust that you're having in your spirit guides right now. You have incredible faith that you're going to end up, again, feeling cleansed and renewed. And 2 aces in a reading, especially next to each other, are emphasizing new beginnings. We have 2 10s, 2 9s, completion, and now we have this new beginning. It's set up for you. Maybe this is coming into the months of January and February. Could be those new beginnings with the new year. You could be celebrating the new year with somebody new or meet an individual at that time. I'm going to get your angels and ancestors here. It's a promising new beginning for you. So don't let this process intimidate you, whatever it is you're coming to understanding or acceptance of. But I want to see what it is, your angels and ancestors. What messages are they sending you? Who's sending you these messages? So I have here and here. Underneath the deck, Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. Yes, you are the most spiritual, psychic sign of the zodiac, Pisces. You've done it all. You've seen it all. You have a little bit of each sign in you, as we all do, but you're at the end of the wheel. Okay, and next to this, we have the High Priest, intend and create. So this is the masculine divine force. I did mention the air and fire elements being masculine this month, working with Mars energy, conjunct that full moon. It's just, it might motivate you to go forward with this hermetic retreat, whatever it is that you need to get in alignment with or release finally from your life. But this is taking action on your intention to follow through with plans. And then trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Okay, I did mention there's a new moon happening in your 10th house. So some of you could be going to visit like a Reiki healer, massage, maybe hypnotherapist, something like that. I just feel like there's an exchange of energy here. So energy healing can be important. Again, some of you might be beginning new career in healing or using this experience to spark an interest or an idea. Maybe you'll enroll in school after you've been inspired by your journey, knowing that you can use it to help others in theirs. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups here, the Ten of Cups, the Empress. There seems to be a lot of love, unconditional love. I like that this image, he's holding his hand over his heart. He's sharing that divine solar plexus chakra, expressing his true self, being unapologetically him, leaving a positive energetic imprint. Like what imprint do you want to share with the world? Okay, so we do have two cards that fell out here for the for Pisces, for the Journey of Love card. We have number 9, another 9, 3 nines now, the Heart of God. So it feels again like you're connecting with the Heart of God. And I mentioned he was putting his hand over his heart. Some of you might be dedicating your life to a spiritual practice. And then we also have the other card that fell out was the Void, number 40. And this is the womb of creation. So when you have the masculine principle of fire, action, and initiation with Mars impressed upon the Void, the feminine principle that's here with the Empress, the Ace of Cups, it's giving birth to all this happiness. So you're able to pull this manifestation through portal, but you have to finish going through the shadow in order to experience that light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm going to read about the Heart of God from our book here. That's number 9. So maybe you've been seeing 999 or 666 because they're reflections of each other. But take note of what's happening around you. What thoughts are you having when you see those signs, as they could be messages from your guides. Okay, the Heart of God. You are part of something profound, a divine calling and privilege. It is the role of the inspiratrix or inspirator upon this earth, the women and men who have hearts capable of bliss. Bliss is what we feel when we let God in. The heart opens and we cannot speak for the sensation of it. It cannot be described. Great hearts can tolerate mystery. They can bear the enormity of divine bliss, beyond analysis and description, and simply be. You don't have to do anything with it, you see. To be the inspiration is to have a heart open to the divine. It is a life calling. Your heart is an inspirational force to be loved, recognized, and protected for the precious catalyst of divine awakening that it is. Be led by your heart. God is in it, speaking through it, calling you forth to love. And the love that flows through your heart filters out through your toes, dripping on those beneath you as stars falling from heaven. This oracle holds a message for you, direct from the divine. You have a sacred purpose to fulfill upon this earth, and it's all sorted out. The situation, the issue, this awakening that you seek and are living even now is held lovingly in the hands of the divine creator. The creator says to you, leave it with me. It's all unfolding in perfection. I am alive in your heart. I am your heart. Okay. Awesome. All right. So yeah, I feel like there is this passion ignited from you, within you, after you love and embrace yourself unconditionally. It could have to do with forgiveness of self for making mistakes, for situations that you didn't know about. So don't be so hard on yourself. The rest of the world does a good enough job of that for us already. And I'm going to get some mystical wisdom oracle. Okay, vacation. Yeah. Take time for relaxation and adventure. Absolutely. So again, maybe once all this is over, you could be going on a retreat in order to complete this healing process. But, she's alone right there. It's time to get away from it all and go within. Or you could be, you know, taking a trip in your mind. Some of you, again, with that Jupiter conjunct Neptune, I mean, you can fall prey to that escapist mindset, unfortunately. And that's, you know, it can be a trap. So don't, you know, just be wary of how much escaping you're doing and just try to keep that in check. Maintain a healthy balance. Okay, so I'm going to get your archetype card here, the big round cards. What do we need for Pisces? Pisces, December. Okay. We have the riddle, number 53. The snakes there remind me of the Ouroboros, the infinity symbol, but it's like 3 petals instead of 2. So let's see what this is all about. The puzzle, the question, the mystery. When the riddle is present, one must stop searching for the right answer. It cannot be found, and ultimately it is not important. Rather, there must be a shift from the literal to the metaphorical, from logic to mythic. You are thinking too small and literally about the situation. The riddle card appears when the energy is deep and mysterious, like the elusive wisdom in a Zen koan. Focusing harder won't do it, neither will increased effort. Time, surrender, and humor are your only allies. What feels like the most pressing dilemma won't reveal its deeper wisdom for a long time. Eventually, you'll learn a profound lesson from the riddle. For now, get comfortable with the limitations of your intellect and the reality of not knowing. It may in fact be the only reality there is. Who am I? The only way to work with a riddle successfully is to not work. Ponder these koans. The coin that's lost in the river is found in the river. If you meet the Buddha, kill the Buddha. When light, a great awakening or aha moment. When dark, manipulation, deceit, or trickery. Go deeper. Practice the Buddhist I don't know mind. Okay, so some things for you to look into and practice on your own if you feel guided to do so. Let's get a Queen of the Moon Oracle. It seems like the moons are going to be very influential for you this month. I had a card fall out on the floor. I did. Oh, faith. And did I mention your faith is strengthening this month? I mean, once you see these blessings come through, I think that's a confirmation of your faith that it's paying off. And I looked under the deck here, and we do have the long night moon that's coming up December 7th. This is number 40. And this void card is number 40. That's interesting. Okay. But yeah, the void's the new moon. This is the full moon. So pay attention to those dates. Check out how the transit of this full and new moons are going to affect your natal chart if you are interested in the astrological aspect. And finally, to wrap it up, I'm going to get your medicine deck card for December. Okay. For Pisces, please. Okay. One card, please. Sorry, multiple cards keep sticking. All right. Okay, this one. Awesome. Salmon, 49. Okay, the title of this card is Wisdom and Inner Knowing. Salmon is the sacred keeper of wisdom and inner knowing who, despite strong river currents, will always return to the place of its creation. Its determination is driven by the wisdom of instinct and inner knowing, which yields a sense of purpose that cannot be thwarted by external forces. Coming full circle, salmon medicine people finish what they begin, bringing life's events and cycles to closure. Wasn't I feeling that with the 210s showing up? There's a huge release coming up here, and we actually have, you know, the Empress showing up, and now this pregnant woman here, the worm moon. This is another full moon. She's about to give birth to something. Some of you could be pregnant. Your water could break this month. But let's see. Sorry. Salmon medicine honors, but yeah, that's the end of a cycle. So it's the end of the pregnancy. Something's ready to come through. It's the end of carrying also this extra weight and this extra water. Like some of you who aren't pregnant or female might still feel like you're retaining a lot of water, that there's like something that needs to be released from you. So you might be going on a fast or some kind of cleanse this month as well can help with the easing of the release of the emotional blockage. Okay, salmon medicine honors every encounter in life as a gathering of wisdom. It teaches that even when the flow of life seems to push you back, you can tap the hidden resources of your human spirit and personal inner knowing. The journey may not be an easy one, and the currents of public opinion may not be in your favorite, but you can choose to honor the wisdom you carry and instinctually do what is right. If salmon swam into your cards today, it may be telling you to trust your gut feeling and inner knowing at this time. And I felt drawn to look at her stomach, you know, how she's embracing her stomach. So trust your gut, your intuition. Obviously, highly psychic this month. The more you go within, the more you cleanse, detox, and connect with higher self, the stronger this intuition will be. And again, with the Hermit card there, doing this in solitude is going to keep you free of others' energetic influence. Okay, avoid the influence of those who may have hidden agendas or who manipulate events for their personal gain. Do you need to reflect on a personal experience that will help you decide whether the tide is ebbing or flowing in a direction that benefits you forward movement and growth? Go back to the beginning and retrace your path to this point. The wisdom is inside you, and when honoring it, you will not be wrong. The silver of salmon skin reflects many lessons. To reclaim your inner knowing, you must see the opportunity in all situations and know that wisdom is earned through both life's easy and difficult experiences. Be willing to listen to others as well as to the small, still voice within. Behave in a manner that honors your path. The proper use of inner knowing comes when you flow with your authentic feelings, embracing all the experiences you encounter in life as learning lessons rather than hardships. Salmon teaches you to see every bend in the river as a new adventure with a lesson you need to learn in order to grow. The knowledge becomes authentic wisdom through applying these truths in your life. How funny, Pisces. I just realized you're a fish and you got a fish medicine card. That's great. Okay, so we'll wrap this up with 3 little Making Magic sigil cards. We'll see if they can add to this message for Pisces this month of December. Again, you had the 6 of Wands underneath your deck there for the clarifiers, and these 2 great new aces, 10 of Cups. There's some satisfaction that's being attained at the end of this process. Favorable outcome. All right, we have that one, this one, and one more. Okay, so underneath the deck, we have air. Work with the element of air to cut through the core of a situation and see the truth. Yeah, that Page of Swords did come up in the initial 4 cards. Now we have Trink of 5, manifesting money and income. That's cool. Might be worth celebrating, raising a glass to. Next to that, protection. Strong protective magic for the family and the home. Yep, and you have the Magic Guardian here. So your faith protects you. And next to that, abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. Yeah, with the Ace of Coins there, I'd say that there's some luck in your corner this month, Pisces. Well, congratulations. I think this is a beautiful reading. It starts out a little tough, but I think as the month progresses, you'll start to see the benefits of everything that you've been working on. I mean, the effort you put in is going to be the result, a reflection of the result that you receive. So whatever quality of work you apply will be rewarded accordingly. All right. Have a wonderful December, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed this. If so, let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you next month. Take care. Bye-bye.